Hey, what's up guys, it's Theo from Fino Concept. So today I'm going to show you how to create a poster for declaration in Adobe Photoshop. So let's just get started. Welcome to Fino Concept. Click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. Alright, so let's go ahead and open up our application. For this tutorial, I'm using Adobe Photoshop CC 2019 and I'll go ahead and create a new document. So I'm going to set my width and height to be the size of an A4 and I'll just change it to this orientation, the landscape orientation, and click on create. So let's zoom out a little bit. Now I'm going to be using these two images, so I'll just open them up. I've already saved them as PNG, so I have removed the backgrounds from each of them just to make this tutorial a little bit faster so that I don't have to go through the whole long tutorial with me. Alright, so I'll just place these two images like so. Let's try to match them up that way. Now I'll select these two images, right click and go to rasterize layers so that there are no more smart objects. I actually want this image to be beneath the bigger one, so I'll have it in like so, and I'm actually going to fade it by 30%, so I'll just press 3 on my numpad and probably just place it somewhere around here. I think I might even make it a little bit smaller and just move it slightly to the top like so, and this is looking quite nice. Now with number 2 selected, or the second image, I'm going to create a layer mask from it. Grab the brush tool by pressing B on my keyboard, and since my layer mask is set to white, I'll use the foreground color, which is black, and I'll just brush over here like so. It appears my opacity is set to 50%, so I have to make it 100% so that it fits in like this. And I'm going to do the exact same thing for my image 1. I'll just brush over here like so, and this is looking quite nice. Now I actually don't mind having the background having a nice pink color, so I'm going to the adjustment panel and I'll click on gradient. Before that, I want to actually change my foreground color to this pink color I have right here, and I'll probably change the background color to another pink color. Let's sample the exact same thing and I'll make this one a little bit lighter. So with the background selected, go to the adjustment panel, click on gradient, and I'll change the gradient style to radial, and I'll click on this icon right here. Make sure it's set to the first preset, which is foreground to background, and I'll click on OK. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this somewhere around here and reverse it a little bit so that the dark portions will be outside and the lighter portions will be inside, and I can go ahead and increase it ever so slightly. I think right around 300% should be okay. Now I'm going to set this to the default color and make sure that the white color is on top. Go back to the adjustment panel, click on gradient, and I'll change the style again to radial and I'll place it somewhere around here. Again, the size is going to be around 300. Let's just try and play around 150, and I'll place that somewhere around here. I think 150 is a little bit too bright. It's actually too bright, so I'm also going to reduce the opacity by, let's say, 80%. So I'll just type it in here like so. Yeah, I think this looks nice. Probably 70 or 50. I think I'll go with 70. Now this is going to be for all the images. You know what? Let me control click to select everything. Control G to group them up and call this background, and do the exact same thing here. I'll call this images, and let's create one more group. This group I'm going to call it text. Alright, so I'll grab the rectangle tool, go to the shapes tool and create a rectangle like so. I'll grab the move tool and I'll place that rectangle somewhere around here, and I'm going to type on this rectangle, so I'll grab the type tool, make sure that my color is dark color so that I can see what I'm typing, and I'll type in something like general secretary. I hope I got the spelling correct. Alright, so I'll select these and go to the character options. If you don't have it, just go to window and make sure character is checked, and I'll probably increase the size to about 48 seems a little bit too huge, so somewhere around 40 should be just fine. And yeah, I'm also going to make it the characters a little bit closer to each other, so I think -50 should be just fine. And that's all. I don't think altering with this is going to do anything to that. Alright, so I think something like this should be just fine. Okay, now I'll grab the rectangle and I'll just stretch it out like so. Oops, sorry about that. Just make sure it is almost next to the text itself. Okay, now I'm okay with this. So I'll control click on the thumbnail of the text, which is the T right here, and I'll create, with the rectangle selected of course, I'll create a layer mask from that. Now I don't need the text anymore, so you can see this is how it's looking like. I'll click on the layer mask and I'll invert the selection. So hold down Ctrl and press I to invert it. Now if you look at this, this is how it looks like. It's just the text with no actual text in there. I don't need this anymore, so I'll go ahead and delete it out. Now I'll probably just create another rectangle like so and select a pink color. I mean the pink is the theme at the moment. Go to FX, click on drop shadow. I'm going to create some small drop shadow over here. The size should be a little bit small, something like this should be okay, and the size should be somewhere around 30. I don't want too much opacity, so I'll set it to about 30% also. I'll grab the type tool one more time and I'll type in Hopeful, highlight it, make sure that the text is smaller, and I'll place that also here. So let's highlight one more time. I think I'll go with about 16, and if that is the case, then that will mean the rectangle will have to be much smaller. And the last part is going to be the name, so I can type it in like so. Right, I should have probably brought up my rulers, so Ctrl R to bring up your rulers and try to align this at the center like this. So yeah, I think I'll probably go with 36 and place it here. So in case there is a slogan, I'll just type it in here like this, but obviously that is going to be much smaller. So, and I'm also going to change the text itself, so I'll make it smaller like this, and I'll place this somewhere around here. So right around 18 should be just fine. And basically this is looking nice already. There's also one more thing I have to add in, because it's an institution. I have to put the UMass logo in there like so. Now I have this white border, so I'll just be using the magic wand to just delete those parts up. Now before I delete it, I have to make sure that the background is a layer. So you can click on the lock icon or double click, or just make sure that it is a layer from there. So Ctrl A, Ctrl X, Ctrl W, and I'll paste it in like so. Place it somewhere around here. Make it much smaller. Then I'll add in the text. So University of Mines and Technology, and obviously it's not going to be italics, so if there's any other information, I'll just add it in like so. So knowledge, truth, and excellence. I'm just hoping I got all the spelling correct, because I'm not actually checking. I'm also going to make this size smaller, because why not? Let's even make it 14. Okay, so basically that is how I created this. I obviously added a couple of things in the Instagram post, but the general idea is this. So thank you guys for watching. Alright, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to watch more of our videos, hit that subscribe button, and as always, don't forget to share with your family and friends. This is Theo from Fino Concept, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.